Alright, this is going to be a difficult one, but to take a video of. But alright, we've got right here, this is a vinyl expansion joint, which also comes with a tearaway strip on here, but I've already taken it off because what we're doing with it is it's too difficult to do otherwise. But what we have to do is make it into a radius. They do not, from what we were able to find, or not find, we were not able to make a radius, so I just picked about 3 inches roughly. Comes out pretty decent. And took an angle. We would need 7 degrees each, so I need 3.5 degrees per cut here. You can see all of these are little individual pieces. That'll get mudded up here on this. It's really stupid detail. These fancy bastards. So this is a first time for me doing this, but I had an idea, and it took a couple tries with the saw trying to get it cut. See, here's some of the strip torn off. You can see the saw kind of exploded it on a couple of my tests, because this is not really made to cut plastic bead. See, it exploded that, and exploded that one. And I was being gentle with it too, so I found out I cannot cut it all the way through. So what we are doing is only cutting through the V portion down to the mud bead, and that's it. We'll cut the rest. It cuts through one side of this on the front side, but on the back I gotta leave it, otherwise it'll just kick it and there goes your pieces. So, but I have to keep alternating this just to make use of this. You get one cut this way and then one cut that way. So I'm cutting from both ends, measuring my 3 inches, and then cut one from this end and one from that end the same. Then change the degrees to the opposite side. So we got, from our 0, we got 3.5 degrees there, and we'll go 3.5 degrees here. So now comes the really fun part. This is not easy to do, and it is definitely dangerous. Let me see if I can, whoops, that control I wanted, whoopsies. I had to do this. All right, that should hopefully give a good view while doing that. But which cut did I do last? All right, so I'm cutting it upside down to make sure I get through the important part, because right side up didn't work. So I'm gonna get my 3 inches here. That's what she said. Okay, there's a 3, and then I counted out how many pieces I needed. I needed 26. I've got about 5 of them already cut. So now, like this, that cuts in the same direction. So now we switch this back over to 3.5. That's 2.5. 3.5 this way. All right. Now just watch. Keep this braced on the fence. You really got to watch your hands. Be very careful. We're gonna come down, and once I'm to where I want to stop, don't let go of that trigger, because when you do, that centripetal force drops, because that centrifugal force is kind of pushing up. So when you let go, it drops down. So what you actually want to do is very slowly get it back out of the piece, up and out of the way, then let go of the trigger. Yeah, it's starting to try to kick. Sketch. Get the other one here. That one, perfect. There you go. You can see let's change that zoom back. Zoom back in. There we go. Alright, so you can see, try to avoid going into that one if possible, but you saw how slow I was going. You really want to keep your eye on that and just let it just barely track through, just barely touching it. You can see that almost kicked it out on that one. So we got it there. So then we can finish our cut here like this with a very sharp, good pair of shears. These are practically brand new. If they're your shears that you've been framing with for the whole project or whatever, maybe don't use those. It's not gonna work well. You want super sharp snips here. There we go. I'm gonna add 2 to my tally sheet here. So now I got 7 out of 26. But just to show you guys how that's going, they're working on getting the ceiling more ready there. But we're gonna drop that down. So there's another 2. If it's not 100% perfect, they still have to mud it. But you're pretty damn close there. So there we go. We're tracking our way around. I think I might have more than 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I missed 2 of them. But okay, so we got 9 pieces so far. I went ahead and did this piece in the middle and my end piece there. And then once I got the rest of these cut, I'll do a straight section with a factory straight end and a 3.5 degree on that to finish that out. But that is how we do a stupid radius expansion joint.